Many learners struggle with how to study for verbal. So today, let's discuss our 6-step process to a great verbal score. Step 1, read every day. The day you decide that you need to take the GMAT is the day that you should start reading if you don't already. GMAT will give you passages from lots of different areas. For example, the natural sciences, the social sciences, or arts and linguistics, or business and economy. So you should cover all these areas through your reading. You can start with fiction because it's easy to start and easy to stick to initially. But then eventually you should move to non-fiction. You should move to national dailies like NYT or the Hindu and read magazines, for example, the National Geographic or Discover or Entrepreneur or Oxford American, etc. BB started a thread on the recommended books many years ago, and it has a lot of books now. So I'll give you the link to that in the description below. Step 2, you need to focus on the theory of critical reasoning and reading comprehension questions. Start with conditionals because they form the basics of the verbal section and, in fact, of the data insights section as well. So, you should be very, very clear about the sufficient and the necessary conditions. After that, go on to critical reasoning, understand the various types of questions, what an argument is, how premises and conclusion are different and how you need to identify them, the various different types of critical reasoning questions, what are the various types of reading comprehension questions, what you would expect you to do in each type, etc. So focus on this for a few days, understand it very, very well. Step 3, practice official easy questions in an untimed manner from the verbal review guide. So here you have the RC easy questions from 1 to 36 and you have the CR easy questions from 113 to 154. So take up 5 CR questions every day and 2 RC passages. Evaluate each argument very properly. Evaluate every option very properly. Why was it correct? Why was it incorrect? So essentially, what the theory that you learned in step 2 should be consciously applied in this step. Try to understand what exactly GMAT is expecting from you in each question. Do not worry about the time at all. If you do not understand the solution of a question, you can check out on GMAT Club or check out on YouTube. But ensure that at the end of it all, you understand each option and each question very properly. Step 4. Now move on to the official guide. Do the easy questions here, but in a timed manner. So here we have the RC easy questions from 333 to 377. And we have the CR easy questions from 490 to 547. Again, take, let's say, about 10-11 questions every day. I would say 2 RC passages and 4 to 5 CR questions. Give yourself exactly 2 minutes per question. So in case you're taking 10 questions, give yourself 20 minutes and try to solve as many questions as you can within this time frame. Do not exceed. At the end of it, then evaluate every question properly and do it in an untimed manner. Now take as much time as you wish to. Understand every question, every option, evaluate it, check it from GMAT Club or YouTube in case you need to, but ensure that you understand every question and every option once again. Step 5. Now, step 5 is an optional step. In case you have a long prep time, let's say more than 3 months, then at this time you may want to switch to LSAT questions. The reason for that is that the official questions are limited in number, but we have thousands of high quality LSAT questions. And in fact, with the coming of GMAT focus, LSAT questions have become even more relevant. Do keep in mind that the LSAT RC passages are a little longer than what you usually see on GMAT, but then they'll teach you how to structure the data of a long passage properly. I have a video on that, so I'll give you the link of that in the description as well. And also keep in mind that the LSAT questions are easier and more direct than the GMAT questions. So that is why in the last 2 months of your prep, you should focus exclusively on GMAT questions. Step 6, official practice questions, medium and hard, in a timed manner. In the last 2 months of your prep, you should work exclusively on GMAT official questions, both medium and hard. Every question must be done in a timed manner. So pick, let's say, about 10 questions a day, a healthy mix of RC and CR, and give yourself 20 minutes. Try and do as many questions as you can in this time. Slowly, the time you take for each question will reduce. At the end of it, evaluate each option properly. Again, make sure that you understand every question. Go to GMAT Club or YouTube in case you do not understand and look for solutions over there. Keep in mind that you have a total of about 470 medium and hard questions, the official ones, other than what there are in the 6 practice tests. So plan accordingly. Sometimes you may need to retrace your steps. Say, for example, if you're doing medium or hard assumption questions, you might feel that you're not doing very well on them. There is absolutely no harm in going back to the concept stage where you go through the theory of assumption questions once more. In fact, every time you look at it with fresh eyes, there is something new that you'll understand, something that did not click the last time around, something that you read but did not really make a lot of sense, but after a lot of practice now it will make a lot of sense. So then don't worry about it and feel free to retrace your steps whenever required. Finally, you will be ready for a great verbal score. Happy studying.